Good evening, everybody. This is the Mad Professor living in the boot from the Two Cigars and a Blunt podcast, coming on every Friday evening at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. I just have a couple things I want to talk about that's been on my mind for the last few hours. Number one is, why is it you think you can control hate that you've fed? I'm talking, of course, about Miss Candace Owens, who decided that she would part ways with the Daily Wire, her employers, or they got rid of her. Either way it goes, she's no longer there. Now, for years and years, this woman has been fomenting hate toward black people. She hates black people. If you listen to her, the way she speaks about her own race, she absolutely hates black people. And that was fine for her to call George Floyd a thug, a criminal thug, and almost say he deserved to die. That was fine. But the moment she spoke out about the horrificness of what the Israeli Jewish community is doing in Palestine and to the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip, then all of a sudden it became an issue of hate. She was labeled as anti-Semitic, which she's probably always been, but you never knew it because they protected her until she got her Negro self out of line. And then she runs to black media to defend herself, to get the love that she hasn't given her own people. And of course, I'm talking about Charlemagne the God and the Breakfast Club, and also Joe Budden. Now, you guys are free to do what you want to do, but to almost welcome her back and amen her anguish over getting fired, and it's okay to defend her right to say what she wants to say, whether it's hateful or not. But to sit there and act like she's never done that, the stuff that she's done is all of a sudden forgiven because now she's the victim. It's pathetic bullshit. It really is. It's worse than sad on your part to actually give her the platform to soothe what ails her. And the second thing is, this morning, I feel bad for those people in Baltimore, Maryland, after the horrific and tragic accident of that bridge collapse, the Francis Scott Key, bridge collapse. You have members of the right-wing media immediately go, this is because of Biden or open border policy. Some of them turn to, is this terrorism? Some of them turn to, I saw one of them say this is the fault of the black mayor of Baltimore and call him the DIE mayor. What's funny is the people that are still missing, and I'm going to presume deceased at this point, they were from Central America, the majority of them. A couple of them was from Mexico. But think about this. They were here to make a better life for themselves and their families. They were doing a job that most Americans don't want to do. A tough job that most Americans don't want to do, working overnight to support themselves and their families. And you assholes have the unmitigated gall to say that they're stealing American jobs. No, they're doing the crap that Americans don't want to do. And more than likely for payment that Americans won't accept. It's funny y'all call them illegals, whether or not they're here illegally. It may not be up for debate. But to say that they're sending their worst people here to try to put fear in the hearts of racists that's already there, and then to the vitriol that's accepted, it's pathetic. Y'all have a good evening.